My name is Fong.
I'm Leanne.
I'm Josh.
I'm Bruno, and this is our domain model presentation based on an open source project. We picked this project from GitHub. This is an open source project created in July of 2020, and it represents the relationship between a dog and a bird. This project did not have any sponsors, and it was created to be an example for students to learn. It is a simple project, but it does a good job at explaining how inheritance works and how it may fit into our domain model. Inheritance is a concept from object-oriented programming that allows to derive new classes from other existing classes that share similar properties. This is helpful because it lets programmers specify new implementation while maintaining the same behaviors from another existing class. It also allows to reuse code and extend original software via public classes and interfaces. And this creates a relationship between a child and a parent class that allows the child to inherit properties and attributes from the parent class.
So this represents a domain model of our source code. As we can see here, these arrows represents the relationships between the key objects, which are the rectangular boxes, as shown. Let's take a look at the bird object and the wing object that is connected with a dark diamond arrow and turn it into a relationship line. It would be a bird has a wing. However, if we look at duck name and duck object, it would be duck has a duck name. These do sound similar, but since these arrows are different colors, they represent different meanings. The dark arrow represents a strong relationship between two objects, and the light arrow represents a loose relationship between two objects. Let's take a look at duck and bird object. It is connected with a triangle arrow. Therefore, the relationship line would be duck is a bird because triangle arrows represents a is a relationship.
In the context of the project, our domain model represents the interactions between the real-world objects of duck and bird. The problem area and environment of the model is the whole project, which is an example of inheritance. Now we are taking a look at the source of the model, the source code for the duck class. Duck is a child class and inherits from the parent class bird as displayed on line 1, duck extends bird. This is represented by the is_a symbol from the duck to bird in our domain model because the duck is a bird. Also, in our domain model, the weak relationship has a symbol between duck name and duck connects to the third line of the source code, public string name, as a duck has its own name but is not dependent on it to function.
The bird class is known as the superclass, base class, or parent class. These terms are interchangeable. The bird class has features of which the subclass can inherit to the superclass, which in this case is the duck class. For example, the attributes declared in the given source code is everything that the bird object would have. To be more specific, the wing color, species name, gender, age, wing, beaks are all attributes that the bird has a relationship with. The functions of the bird class are also inherited by the duck class. The fly method, for example, can be inherited to the duck class and modified to the correct name of the species. While the model does not present that the duck has the same attributes as the bird object, there is a relationship between the bird and duck represents the concept of inheritance, where once again, the duck class inherits these attributes from the bird class. Due to the reusability the inheritance has to offer, the duck class has all fields and methods of the bird class, as well as any additional fields and methods. Overall, The use of inheritance in the given source model or source code can be replicated in the domain model. The is a and has a relationship between the duck, bird, and attributes of the bird in the source code can be modeled as a domain model. Thank you for listening.